Before we go on, everybody, pick a various camera and wave at it, because the switcher is switching. That's Sweet Jen, and we're getting to say hi to people on the internets, on the
Bob's
interwebs.
not waving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because as Mike points out now, not only are we a radio studio, but we're also now a TV studio. Isn't that right?
You are correct, sir.
So anyway, segment 4, after all that nonsense. Segment 4, the question is, what category was missing from the Grammys? And who should have won it? What category was missing from the Grammys, and who should have won it? We're not even going to fuck around. We're going straight to Bob. Bob, what category was missing from the Grammys, and who should have won it?
I really think there should be one in there. It's just a guilty pleasure song.
This is gonna be ugly.
It's supposed to be, right?
Yes.
Right.
No.
It's supposed to be. So
Not really.
guilty. Oh no. I think there should be one that's a guilty pleasure song and a song that
I'm gearing up. I can feel it.
that you hear and you just don't want to admit that
You don't want
really
to turn
like
it off.
No, you just don't want to admit that you don't want to turn it off. That's the part. Yeah, I mean, remember in Tommy Boy where they had the Ed Ace 2 was
Don't you remember it told me?
Well, exactly.
And so
You don't like that
so
song?
before you name it,
Love
I'm
that
just
song.
saying you're driving down the freeway.
Yeah.
You got stuff to take care of.
Yeah.
You turn on the radio. Here it comes, and you sing what?
Well, no, actually, I don't sing.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
No, you've got to sing it now.
Well, it's different. It's different. Actually, they've been using it in a lot of promo
Oh my God,
spots
what
on
is it?
TV.
Oh my God, tell us.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah,
What
no,
is
it's
it?
terrible. Yeah,
It's Katy Perry.
Oh.
No!
And what song?
Roar.
Oh.
Come on, you know when it comes on the golf tournament, you have to play it.
I tell you what, Bob, I don't listen to stations that play this shit.
I'll watch it on mute.
I don't watch TV.
Now the rumor has it is that there was an enema involved when she goes, oh. Is that true?
Oh, it's cute. You know what I mean? But that's why it's a guilty pleasure. You're not supposed to talk about it.
I have friends that have said the exact same thing about this song, so I can't really judge.
What?
I've never heard the song.
Are you
This
standing
is my
up
first
for
time
Bob?
hearing.
Are you standing up for Bob?
Do
I'm
not stand
relating
up for
to
me
Bob.
because I'm as embarrassed as anybody. Come on.
You should be.
That's
You
right.
should be. And I'm going to tell everyone. I'm tweeting that
Do
shit
I have
right
to
now.
That's
do
right.
I have to walk home?
This is social media extravaganza right now. Here it comes.
Yep.
She's gonna start barking
This is the best
pretty
part.
soon. Yes.
She's about to get the shocker.
Yeah, that's like oh. So I gotta
Oh, no, I guess that's not the part.
quickly
Yeah.
Mike and I were discussing over margaritas before the show.
Excellent.
That I read an article about a guy named Max Martin. Max Martin is a songwriter producer who is the genius behind all of these hit singles by.
Is genius in air quotes?
I was
Yeah.
going to say use that lightly.
He's genius because he's worth $500 million now
Oh.
from writing songs and producing them,
like
like
this.
Roar, which is one of his songs. All of the Katy Perry hits so far, he's written them all and produced them.
Fireworks.
And it's at least 10 different bands over the course of the last 10 or 12 years that he's written all these hits for that you hate,
But
except
how
for
much
you
is-
and Roar.
Well, yeah.
How much is Burt Bacharach worth?
Exactly.
Burt Bacharach's a genius.
Yeah, I
He
know
is a
he
genius.
is.
Well, Max
But,
Martin
like,
is
comparatively
obviously
Don't
not.
you get on here and start talking bad about
didn't
Burt
know the way
Bacharach.
to
I'm not
San
talking
Jose.
about it. I'm saying Burt Bacharach is worth like $1 billion in
He
songs
should be.
easily.
Yeah, he's worth about $70,
Yeah.
$80 at
And
least.
he's
Yeah,
worth every penny. God damn it.
That's right.
That's sad.
But this is it. Roar, Katy Perry. We're going to let it play here for a minute.
The guy's a genius.
Just to make you. Yeah, he is. Max Martin, genius.
Don't turn
Matter of
this around,
Matter
Bob.
of fact, he has cards that he hands out that say Max Martin, genius.
Super genius.
I'm going to have that card too.
Here it is. Shocker.
Shocker.
Here it comes.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
Oh,
It is
that
lovely.
hurt.
Oh, I'm so glad we had the cameras for that one.
That hurt.
Thank you, Katie.
Hey, Nicole.
Yeah.
What Grammy was missing and who should have won it?
Well, actually, there's about 70 Grammy categories too many. if
Thank
you
you.
ask me. What the hell?
Well, I think the whole thing's too many, but
Yes.
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, the whole thing's a sham. But
ShamWow. ShamWow.
ShamWow.
ShamWow.
I'm going to pick a legitimate category
What are you trying to say?
by saying that I think there should be one for lyrics and or writing. So I'm going to say for best songwriting or song lyrics, we're going to go with the National. And really, you could pick any song, but I've chosen Pink Rabbits. And this is off Trouble Will Find Me from this from 2013, this past year. And it was a album recommendation from me right here on the show. It's a fantastic album. I still listen to it all the time.
You have it in rotation.
I
with,
do.
with the last album.
Absolutely.
That you just,
Yeah, Hi Violet, that
with
was
Cross,
good too.
with Cross.
Oh, I do love the Cross.
Yeah,
but
sure.
every song on this album is just lyrically magical and ingenious and captivating and unique, and he's got a great writing style.
This is awesome, by the way. I saw them on
God, they're good.
Jules Holland a few weeks ago.
They're amazing.
John?
So I agree with Nicole. I don't really watch the Grammys. I don't watch award shows in general. They're just like they're far too much of a facade. They don't really seem to care much about what is actually good as opposed to what is popular. But the thing that I looked through and I was like, well, they've got so many extraneous categories. I'm going to have to just make one of my own up. So I went with best album composition. And by that, I mean from beginning to end, this album couldn't flow any better.
Sequencing.
Exactly. With that, I went for Like Clockwork by Queens of the Stone Age. You can't go from the end of one song to the beginning of the next without it just sounding like it melds together. I chose the song Collapsia. It's just absolutely beautiful song.
Sounds like a sexual disease.
Yes. It's chlamydia's ugly
Is it?
sister.
Ew.
I've had collapse. Yes.
It's of the toe.
You don't want to have it. You don't want to have
It's
it.
I should have read there's something that it relates to where it's you think that something seems to be so beautiful, but immediately after you look at it closely,
It becomes
turns
ugly.
Oh, Katy Perry.
Yes. Oh. Katy Perry looks beautiful, and then you listen to her, and it becomes ugly. No,
It
that's
becomes Collapsia.
that's Nickelback. Nickelback, Red Hot Chili Peppers, except for Flea. But no, this
Excellent.
it's a beautiful song or a beautiful album from beginning to end. I love Queens of the Stone Age. Anything that Josh Homme touches is absolute gold. But this album in particular, it strays very far from what they're used to doing. But it is just they've even made a story out of several of their songs, just like all mashed together in one continuous cycle. I believe it touches upon genius, personally.
Yeah, this actually was the best album last year.
It's so good. I mean, they've had nothing but great albums, but this one brought them to a whole nother level.
The fact that this wasn't even nominated for best album just shows.
Criminal.
Yes, that the
I
Grammy.
told you what the best album was. It was Trouble Will Find Me. I just said it like 2 minutes ago.
Who was it? Daft Punk got best album or something to that extent?
Yeah, something like
Don't get
that.
me wrong. I love Daft Punk. Aerodynamic is one of my favorite songs of all time, but their most recent album is just they
Drivel?
had like one song they play on the radio.
Yeah. Oh, here we come. That was fantastic again. Grammy categories, best lyrics, best guilty pleasure song. I would like to see that one going on in the live show. Yeah, best. That'd be great. We all hate you, but we like your song. And et cetera, et cetera. Hey, who's on our show tonight?
Nicole.
And
Bob.
And
I think I'm John.
you are John, and of course Mike, and Jen is making the pictures dance.
She's doing a great job.
I bet she is. She's awesome. She's so smart it's sick. Anyway, this segment. Nope, I'm taking it back. This segment has been sponsored by the new Mrs. Shop on Etsy.com. Fun stuff for the bridesmaids, bachelorette party, and
The
honeymoon.
honeymoon.
Bow, chicka, bow.